So, ever since Gotham Knights was announced, it has been gathering a storm of what I believe is unnecessary hate, and this is particularly evident within the official gameplay trailer. And whenever any of these haters actually bring up a reason for why they hate the game, it usually goes a little something like this. I hate the game because it's not an Arkham game. I hate the game because it looks like a games as a service. I hate the game because it has RPG elements. I hate the game because Batman's not in it. Well, quite frankly, that is not a good enough response for a game you haven't even played and have only seen 7 minutes of gameplay from. Now, the people that are saying this are people that actually haven't bothered to read or research anything that the developers have actually said about the game, and they've actually jumped to conclusions too quickly. And I'm not pointing any fingers here, because I know 99% of the people that are watching this video would not do that because they're actually kind people, but there is always that 1%, and I feel that that is severely unnecessary when you haven't even read or researched anything about the game. And quite frankly, if you did, most of your worries would be put to rest. But here is why I believe the hate towards Gotham Knights is unnecessary. When the rumours of Gotham Knights being a reboot surfaced, most people were ecstatic. WB Montreal had and now have the chance to create a whole new universe where they can do what they want with the story and the world. But when the game was fully revealed, everyone was suddenly mad that it wasn't an Arkham game. Why? The Arkham series is fantastic. It is my personal favourite video game franchise of all time. But good things do have to come to an end, otherwise nothing else would ever begin. People have to accept that the Arkham games are over, and WB Montreal want to try something new. So what's the problem with that? If you do want to play an Arkham game, you can go and play the other 4 that are out there right now, with all their other DLC and smaller games within the franchise. And the Arkhamverse will be continued through the new Suicide Squad game, but we are not getting a new Batman Arkham game. And quite frankly, deciding to step away from the Arkhamverse and taking a new approach and building a new universe was the best idea, because the Arkham series ended in the perfect way and the way that Rocksteady envisioned. Yeah, this was a big one. Batman isn't playable. WB Montreal have seriously hammered in the fact that Bruce Wayne, Batman, is dead in this universe, and that is an incredibly bold move on their part, and allows the Bat family, 4 characters that I truly love, time to shine. Now, I'm skeptical with the whole Batman is dead thing, and you probably are too, so this really shouldn't be a problem or a worry to you. If they really have killed him off, then WB Montreal, I applaud you on your bravery. But we have seen in the past that when Arkham Knight came out, people were complaining because they didn't get a chance to play as the Bat family in a larger, more expanded way. However, when a Bat family game comes out, suddenly everybody is complaining because they don't get to play as Batman. There are other countless Batman Center games out there, and if you don't want to play this game, then go and play one of those. Yeah, wow, people did really not like the combat. Like I've said in the past, this is not the Arkham series, so the combat will be different. However, closer analysis of the combat and the comments made by WB Montreal developers has revealed some very interesting tidbits, such as the combat is basically building off of the DNA of the Arkham combat. Let's take a closer look. So we actually do still have a stealth takedown, among other things, such as a drop attack, a bat swarm ability, an evade move, and even a dual team takedown. And to top that off, there are still counter symbols. People really shouldn't be worrying about the combat. It will still have free flow elements, and you will have to build up a combo in order to use the abilities such as the Bat Swarm, so it is very familiar. This is an entirely new universe for WB Montreal to experiment with in terms of story and in gameplay, but what you need to know is that they are building off of the Arkham combat DNA. So the whole RPG element is something that I am very excited about, but many fans have been very upset about this, and they haven't been shy about showing that. The RPG element is something that you really all don't have to worry about. They have clearly stated that the game is a very loose RPG, so it's really just mainly going to be based around you crafting your own gear that is customizable to your own character and the way that you like to play. And do not worry, there will also be unlockable suit skins within the game, and one very exciting thing that they did reveal is that there will be no level gating. Usually with RPGs, if you want to get into a certain area or mission, you would have to grind a mission in order to level up so you could take on a certain enemy, but that will not happen in this game. there will be a sliding scale in terms of the levels, meaning as you get tougher and smarter, so do your enemies. They will deploy more attacks and defenses to take you down, but that will put your abilities as a crime fighter to the test. How does that not sound awesome to some people? And those level indicators above the enemies and the numbers that bounce off of them when you attack, you can actually remove those yourself. They said that they want you to be able to customize aspects like this so you can get the best enjoyment out of the game. So if that kind of thing annoys you, you can take that completely out. A big thing I've seen brought up is, oh, it has multiplayer, so therefore they must only be focusing on that and the story must be so bad because they're shoving it to the side. No. The story is the main goal for WB Montreal. They set out to achieve a single player driven story with character development and world building, and that there was always their main goal. Multiplayer was always a secondary thing to them when creating this game. And guess what? Like before, you can turn off the multiplayer. You do not have to play this game entirely multiplayer, and you can play it entirely offline. And if you do, you will not miss a single thing out from it if you were actually playing online. Just one more thing. The developers themselves have confirmed that this game is 100% not a games as a service, so that should put that worry to rest. Now, I do understand that there is a lot of people out there that were very disappointed with how Gotham Knights turned out, and that may be you that is watching this video right now, and if so, I am very sorry that you feel that way. But I do heavily recommend that you go and read the interviews with Patrick Redding and Fleur Marty, because I guarantee that you will find something in those interviews that you actually like. Does this game deserve the hate? No. No way. It's very unnecessary. WB Montreal want to start afresh and want to start anew and want to create something original. And we have to remember that the development team that's working on Gotham Knights now is very different to the development team of Batman Arkham Origins, so the whole chance of them continuing the Arkham series was very slim. However, hopefully this video does put some of your worries about the game to rest, and hopefully we can all get hyped for this game to release. I hope you guys all have a great day, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!